Hi guys, welcome back to Benmore CrossFit at Home. Today we've got a pure sprint of a workout. Let's zoom in so you can have a look at it. It's called Clean Williams. So this is a personal benchmark of mine. Williams, our eldest, well, our only son, but he's our eldest child. And this is a workout that I first started doing whenever I got into CrossFit proper. And I had my own stuff in the garage at home. So it's the first ever workout I designed for myself. And I come back to it every now and then just to see, how am I doing? Am I getting older or what's going on? So it's 4 rounds per time, so it's as fast as possible. For those of you, and I know if you do have bikes at home, so it's an air bike, it's 10 calories for the guys, 7 calories for the girls, followed by 10 hang power cleans, followed by 10 burpees over bar. RX weight for the hang power cleans is 45 kg for the guys and 30 kg for the girls. Now, not everyone will have bike calories, have a bike to be able to do bike calories at home. So what's the alternative? Well, the limited equipment alternative is 50 shuttles. And then obviously if you have a bar at home, you just do the 10 hang power cleans. But if you don't have a bar, how many hang power cleans will you do with your object? Well, you will do as many as you can in 30 seconds, and you'll test that in your warm up. So let's imagine you put something light and you do 15, 16 and 14, well then your average will be 15, and that's what you will use in the workout. And then you can just do 10 burpees with your object as well. In terms of giving you something to shoot for, I'd say this is approximately a 7-minute workout. Now, the fastest time I've ever done it is 6:23. The fastest I've ever seen anybody ever do it is 5:24, and that was a guy who is a CrossFit Games athlete. And but I've seen plenty of people do it in the sort of 7 to 8 minute range. 7 to 8 minutes. So it gives you an idea. It's that sprintish time. Okay. So let's think about a warm-up. So I want you to just take 5 minutes, and I want you to either run, row, bike, jumping jack, whatever it is, for 5 minutes in total. But for the last 2 minutes, I want you to do 20 second sprints, 10 seconds rest. 20 second sprints, 10 seconds rest for the last 2 minutes of whatever it is that you're doing. And so there might be jumping jacks as well, or whatever. Okay, just want you to get your heart rate up. Now, this next piece of the warm-up, I want you to hit hard. So normally whenever we're doing our warm-ups, we do them, we sort of just work through them methodically. This, I want you to go really quite hard and fast in this one. So jumping air squat. Start off in your normal air squat position, feet just outside, hip width, tummy fat, chest up, sit down, and then jump. Okay, so 5 of those, and then straight into 5 burpees. If the burpees are on your joints just a little bit too sore or too hard, you can feel free to do down-ups. Down-ups just like this. But ultimately, these need to be done hard and fast, okay? And the reason for that is I want your heart rate to get really jacked, because in the workout it's going to get really jacked. And if you just go straight from kind of normal resting heart rate, bang straight into it, your body won't quite know where it's at. It's just like, no, can't do it. So over the course of this warm-up, I want your heart rate really high. We're going to go through our usual shoulder routine, which looks like this. Now we're going to do it in a slightly different order, so bear with me. So we're going to do our pass-throughs, which look like this. Hopefully you're familiar with them by now. Right hand is on top, so I'm pushing over to the left. I hold up for 30 seconds, I put my left hand on top, and then push over to the right. Then I do 10 pass-throughs, and then 5 round the words one way, and 5 round the words the other. Now, what's slightly different about this is I want you to do it twice, but I want you to do it in reverse order. So I want you to start here, Do your pass-throughs, do 5 around the world one way. Then you will effectively do 10 around the world anti-clockwise, 5 around the world clockwise, 10 pass-throughs, and then finish back up in this position here. Okay? So ultimately just do the sequence in order, and then do it in reverse order, so you end up back in the same place. The last piece we're going to do before we get into some of the drills is just warming up the front rack. Front rack's really important whenever it comes to our cleans, regardless of whether you're using an odd object or whether you're using a kettlebell, dumbbell, or you're using a bar. And we want to get this position, we want to get our bodies pretty comfortable in this position. So take your pipe or your brush or whatever it is you've got. Pretend you're going to fight somebody with it. Watch out, Sarah, you're in trouble. Pass it over the back of your head. Take your other arm under your armpits. Grab the bar. Make sure you've got a full. You can see that you've got full grip on the bar here. And pull the bar out in front of you. Now your elbow will naturally want to pop off to the side. The first time round, that's fine. And just pull that bar up as high as you can. Make sure you're not twisting too much to the right. Keep your torso upright, tummy really tight. Okay, hold that for a good 30 seconds, and then repeat on the other side. And you'll probably find that you get a bit of a stretch through your elbows and through your wrists, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm pulling this bar straight out in front of me, and my elbow pops off to the side. Okay, and hold that for 30 seconds. Now the next time round, we come to do it. This time, again, bar can do it in front of me, but I want to pull it across. Okay, so rather than just going straight out in front of me, I take the bar and I pull it across my torso. And this time my elbow comes round in front of me. And that's what we want. We hold that for 30 seconds, and then we repeat on the other side, holding for 30 seconds. Now, the third variation of this, I'm going to take the bar, and this time I'm going to take my elbow up to my ears, and I'm going to pull the bar slightly across my body, but my elbow's up at my ears. Do the other side very quickly. Now I'm going through these quite quickly, but you should spend about 30 seconds in each part of the stretch. Okay. Now, I'll demo this with this little kettlebell as well as the bar. Okay, so we're going to run through some drills for our hang bar clean. First of all, we're just going to start with our, if you have the bar, but we can do this, we're going to do this with the kettlebell as well. So it's just exactly the same. We're going to start here, and we're just going to just jump. So slight dip, jump. Slight dip, jump. Okay, and we'll do that 10 times. Exactly the same with your kettlebell. Or your odd object, or whatever it is that you're using. Next, we're going to do 10 shrugs. Or, in the case of the barbell, 10 shrugs. Okay. In terms of the next movement, the muscle clean, make sure our feet are approximately hip width apart. So they're quite narrow. If you're not quite sure where your feet should go, do this. Feet together, tails out, toes out. Okay. In terms of our grip on the bar, approximately a thumb width away from our thighs. So that's too close, that's too wide. Thumbs out, thumbs out, thumbs out. Thumbs come to just touch the outside of my thighs. There we go, all good. Okay. Muscle clean. So start from here and literally just lift the bar up onto our shoulders, shooting our elbows through. So it comes up as much like this. be doing it with a different object. I'm just here. So I'm shrugging, I'm pulling my elbow up, and then shooting it in underneath. Okay, so for each of those, run through each of them twice, doing 10 reps. Now, this is where, if you have a bar, it's your opportunity to just build up some weight. I mean, it's not overly heavy, so you probably will find you can get yourself build up to whatever working weight you're going to use within 2 sets. In terms of your odd object, now's the opportunity to put a timer on and go, okay, how many of these can I do in 30 seconds? Okay? And however many you can do, try that for at least 3 repetitions, as in 3 sets of 30 seconds, alternating from one hand to the other. Okay, and that will then give you your average that you'll use for the workout. As I say, for the bar, you want to just build up in about 2 sets of 2 sets. Make sure you can do 10 reps each time. Now, do 1 additional set and go over the weight. So take the RX weights 45. So and Sarah for the girls was 30 kgs. So we in the workout in our warm up today, we warmed up and then we did 1 set that was 5 kgs heavier, and then dropped it back down again. And the reason for that is, again, you want to get your body primed to think, right, this is what I need to, this is the weight I need to move, this is the intensity I need to work at, and then you can just pare it back a little bit to make, and your body's kind of like that. Right, it's a little bit easier. Okay, so I would build up to your working weight in 2 sets, add on a little bit extra weight, and then do a set that weight and strip it back down again. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, once you've got either, so the drills you will use for your hang power clean will either get you built up to the working weight, or will help you establish what is your average max in 30 seconds. Okay, so that's the purpose of these drills. And also just to help you dial in the technique. Okay. Once you've got that sorted, do 2 single rounds of either 5 calories for the guys, 3 calories for the girls, or 25 shuttles, 5 hang power cleans, and 5 burpees. So do that, do 1 round as fast as you can, break for 30 seconds, do the next round as fast as you can, okay? And then that should be you well warmed up for the workout itself. The one thing I just feel I want to cover off again is the hang power clean. Why is it called a hang power clean? So a clean is whenever you take the weight from the floor and you get it under your shoulders. Now, it's called a power clean whenever you don't squat in underneath it. So you'll see a lot of times that we lift the weight up, we get to this position, and then we want to pop in underneath it in a squat. Whenever we omit the squat, we're just powering it up. We're literally just getting it up onto our shoulders. Hence the power clean. And the hang bit comes from the fact that we're in this movement, we're starting here and we're finishing here. So it's just from our hang position. Just to help you understand why it's called a hang power clean. Okay. Is there anything else you think I should cover off?
No, I don't think so. Most people be aiming for the 7 to 8 minutes. I did it in, 11:18 took me.
That was your first time doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like if it takes you up to 12 minutes, don't be despondent. But it's just to give you a target in terms of, right, this is, if you feel, if you did it in 8 minutes, perhaps people might have been thinking, oh well, did I go too light here? in my odd object, or did I scale it too much? It's really, really intense, it's really fast, it's really hard. And it's an absolute sprint, so it just gives you something to shoot for. Okay guys, hope you really enjoy it. It's rest day tomorrow, and we've got some great stuff programmed for just after rest day, so go tack this one, enjoy rest day tomorrow, and we'll see you soon.